A petite woman says I could take you in a fight. What's your first thought? If I do this, then am I either going to beat up a tiny woman or get my ass beat by a tiny woman? Both are bad looks. Yep. Lose-lose situation. What hidden camera show am I on? I don't fight women because I lost once and that ruined my entire reputation in high school. Is this woman flirting with me? Or is she looking to get decked? Right, double quotation mark. Either way she will be fricked. I doubt it. When my mother was pregnant with me, they did an ultrasound and found she was having twins. When they did another ultrasound a few weeks later, they discovered that I had resorbed the other fetus. Do I regret this? Number. I believe his tissues has made me stronger. I now have the strength of a grown man and a little baby. Lol, so many people missed the reference. Jeez. Lady, I just asked if you knew where there was a Starbucks around here. Right, double quotation mark. Yeah, Chihuahuas have killed at least 2 people since 2005. These people were probably gonna die anyway, Mayo. I mean, I'm also a petite woman, and I'm not in very good shape. So she's probably right. As a petite woman with very little aggression to speak of, I second this. She drunk. I feel attacked. Face with tears of joy. I'm 5 and my husband is 6'4". I tell him this all the time and he just condescendingly chuckles. Username checks out. Who is this sassy lost child? Why are you ignoring me? She knows mixed martial arts. She is about to put me into a rear naked choke on the sidewalk in front of 711 while her friend takes my wallet and they flee in a red Toyota Corolla. Pretty specific. A lot of smaller folks will not fight anything even remotely resembling fair, so I'd be wary. Beware goblins with blades. Either she's delusional and therefore dangerous, or she's an amateur fighter or something and therefore dangerous. Even if she was an amateur fighter, first thought is probably what? Why? Lol, second thought would probably be you are not worth the assault charge. Get away from me. My roommate is 5 foot nothing and knows Muay Thai and basically you would win as long as she didn't get her strong ass legs around you. If her legs get around you and she grapples you to the ground, then you're fricked. Her boyfriend is like 5 feet 10 and didn't believe she could pin him and he was down and begging to be let up in less than a minute. I would probably quote the famous Reddit comment. You talk a lot of shoot for someone within cum shot range. I love that comment so freaking much. We frickin' pretty much. Suggesting loser gets a spanking. I giggled. Not in a cockfight. You may not like her response to that. My GF says this to me all the time because we play fight and she doesn't understand that I'm playing with her. Try doing the smother technique next fight. Just hug her, lean your weight over her, and go completely limp. She's probably flirting with you, but she also probably means it. Taking 2 steps back. Almost surely she could. And why would she mention it if she wasn't fixing to show me? Trust me, after years working door 99% of the time it's not experience or skill starting the fight. It's the 3 Long Islands and the 6 rounds of shots some bro bought her trying to get her home. And when the bro turns out to be a douche, her drunken anger goes off at the next guy to slight her. And that's usually the bouncer or bartender cutting her off. Of course you can. Comma walks away. She is trying to be tough or she actually trained in fighting and knows some things. Either way, I'm not going to throw the first punch. Wait for her to act to see if she's serious. Then defend myself accordingly. I say cool story bro. Then I walk away and get something to eat. I don't even know who you are. That squirrely beach is going for the legs. Heck no. I'm 5 and my elbows are incredibly pointy. I won't lie. My first thought is no TF you can't. Smiling face with glasses. Raised hand. Butterfly. Is this flirting? I'll ask if she wants dinner. Then I'ma hit that beach with a 20-piece McNugget combo. Fries and drink included. No napkins and sweet and sour sauce cause I'm a saucy motherfricker. Nuggets the international food of the toddler and basic beaches who eat your food because they are not hungry. It doesn't matter what goes through your head. Just never ever laugh and try to pet her on the head. That she's trying to get in my pants. I'm a big guy and I have a decent understanding of physics. I politely nod and say, you might be able to, and leave it. Would you tip your fedora down too? I'm gonna believe her. Why? I'm not sure who is and who is not a black belt in whatever form of martial arts of their choice. I am not. I have a belt but it holds my pants up. If I'm gonna get my ass kicked for not believing someone, it's gonna be a fat person. I mean, If she was serious about fighting, you don't have to box with her. Drop your shoulder and run through her. Physics will win. My kind of woman. As petite woman myself, I know how vicious we can be, but still, my immediate reaction would be bring it. Probably. Short folks are closer to Satan. Used to know someone that would say this to me. Always stopped when I would retort, I believe in equality. So let's go. She is either very drunk high or a very good martial artist carrying a weapon. I don't want to find out in either of these cases. Analysis. This woman clearly believes herself to have the upper hand despite the obvious disadvantage in height, strength, and speed. She must know of some sort of technique or fighting style and has full confidence in it. Limiting her movement would seem to be the best strategy to combat this. First, distraction. Block her blind jab. Dislocate jaw. Stunned, she'll attempt wild haymaker using right arm. Intercept. Use her arm as leverage. Now, liver punch. She'll be stunned again. Quick jab to diaphragm. Break those ribs. Now, discombobulate. Dazed, she'll try to keep herself steady. Leg sweep. In summary, ears ringing, jaw loosened, 3 cracked teeth, several bruises, a weakened liver and 1 cracked rib. For physical recovery 3 weeks. For physiological recovery 6 months. +5 respect among peers. Execute. If you quoted this from memory, respect. My first thought would be that she could probably do it. I'm also a petite woman and I haven't gotten in a fight since me and my sister we like 4-6 years old. If she's threatening violence she's probably used to it. What bullshit hidden jutsu technique is gonna obliterate me? If she's hot in game, maybe it will end up in a ground and pound. Depends whether she is petite by human or Amazonian standards. Who the frick starts a conversation like that? I just sat down. Why fight? Fighting is for the dumb. You answered your own question. You don't learn to fight to deal with smart rational people. Either I beat up a petite woman or get beaten up by a petite woman. Oh, and also how many guys I'm going to have to end up fighting if I do choose to fight her if this is in public, and we all know, me included, that I'm no professional boxer, so even one guy would be a problem, let alone a few. Thought I suppose if I can get one devastating punch in, I'll have proven my point if she can in fact not take me on in a fight. Actually my options are pretty shoot. Either get beaten up or get beaten up. Guess I'll try to go down with a fight, but realistically, I'm going to either assume she's delusional or as smart as a potato and walk away. I think she's an asshole because anybody who brags they can beat someone else in a fight is an asshole. Either that or she's, like, a vampire. Still an asshole, though. You probably could, because I'm also a petite woman, and I don't work out. Okay, they are going to come at me like a spider monkey. Is she flirting with me? Cock back and give her a left. Equal rights, equal lefts. I would kick your cute petite ass. This lady has zero understanding of physics. I'm a 260-pound male. Believe them. As a fairly large guy, if a small woman thinks she can take me in a fight, I am inclined to believe her. You have to have a lot of confidence to think you can take someone twice your weight and probably a foot taller than you. So I'd assume she was in some way very experienced in ass kicking. I'm a fairly large woman and I couldn't and I really can't stress this enough, won't take anyone in a fight. However, years ago, there was a petite female colleague at work who had a very particular kind of walk which I had seen before. It was a very square gait, muscular arms swinging somewhat away from the body. Martial arts expert, I said. Black belt. Karate, she said. Just out of curiosity, I asked, you are quite petite. If a bloke jumped out from behind a bush and attacked you, do you think you would be able to defend yourself? She laughed. I bloody well hope so. Otherwise I've been wasting my time for the past 15 years. I won't take it upon myself to disbelieve her. She looked as hard as nails to me. Crush me mommy. I'm also a petite woman, so I guess we'd be evenly matched. She probably has a gun. I mean, yeah, probably. Being a petite woman myself, it's not like there'd be much of a size difference. Only thing I can bring to a fight is an absurdly high pain tolerance. I'd pull out my phone to record and then say please say it again to the camera for legal reasons. She's probably right. But, because I was never going to pick a fight with her in the first place, it doesn't matter at all to my day or my life. I'll just get on with my life. Maybe I'm also a petite woman, Probably been taking some martial arts classes for a bit. Ones that can take you won't tell you that usually. Like that black belt in jujitsu lady. It is me. I am petite woman. I wholeheartedly think that I can. Whether or not that is actually the case lol. I would agree because I am a scrawny 15-year-old who can't even lift a gallon of milk. Just because the person is smaller doesn't mean anything. I can really only dodge or run, not fight. She can inflict an expensive injury here in America. She doesn't have to win the fight but she can win by crippling you economically. Face with tears of joy. I'm also a petite woman so I'd believe her. Mom, this is a Wendy's. Ronda Rousey? Start with my dong. Yes, you could. Women are scary dude. Only if there's baby oil involved. I'd love to see her box. Jokes on her. I'm into that shoot. I'm also a petite woman so I'd believe her. One of my best friends is a barely 5 foot 90-ish pound soaking wet woman and I'm a 6 foot 200 pound man. When she makes a joking statement like that I pick her up to assert dominance. Okay whatever. Wonder which martial arts she's using. I have a friend who's 410 and a black belt. Can't remember which martial arts she does though. I have no doubt she'd kick my ass. Or anyone else who deserved it. 6 ways from Sunday if she needed to. Double birds. Kick to the stomach. Stone cold stunner. Call for the bartender to toss me 2 beers. Open them. Clink them together. Drink them, pour them all over myself. When she starts to get up, call for 2 more beers. Open them. Hand one to her. Cheers. Clink them together. We both drink, pour them all over ourselves. But it's a swerve bro. Kick to the gut. Stunner number 2. Drop down to the ground and jaw at her unconscious body and flip her off again. Climb atop the bar. Give the crowd a double bird. 2 more beers poured all over myself. Head for the door. Joke's on you, I'm into that shoot. Could you take me on a date instead? Don't assume anything. I have a friend who's 4 minutes and 11 seconds cousin is Israeli military and she can take down men with 100 plus lbs on her. How far could I punt her? Not worth the time. Probably right. I don't like fighting or confrontation. You could take me anytime. I wouldn't have a first thought. I'd say, mum, then walk away with her confused. TBH. I would just say that to get out of that situation then run. I say, don't threaten me with a good time, baby. Right double quotation mark.